What is answer short question? Basically, you'll be asked a very short question, general questions usually, and you'll have to answer that. Now, the answer, you can give it in one word or phrase. Phrase is 2 or 3 words, but do not give it in a sentence. If they ask you a question, don't go like the answer to this question is, just read the answer. How many questions we will get? Between 10 to 12. All right, this is contributing marks to my listening and speaking. Now, how many marks do I get? Not even 1%. Not even 1%. Not even 1%. Okay? This is just for your sake to do it, but do it properly. All right. Now, question is, what do I mean by that? Suppose they ask me a question. What is the question? How many months are there in a year?
12.
Now, all of us answered that question correctly. Will all of us receive marks, full marks?
Yes.
Yes, should get full marks.
How long does it take to answer that? More than 3 seconds?
Yeah.
Remember, when my mic is recording and I'm quiet for 3 seconds, what happens?
Recorded.
None of you got it right. Even if you said the answer correct, you didn't receive any marks because the question already went to the next one. Right? So that means I need to respond within how many seconds?
3.
2 seconds.
Maximum 2. 3 seconds is where they will shut me out. So why would I wait till 3 seconds? Okay? So respond as quickly as you can, or up to 2 seconds max. Am I clear? Now, if you
Yes.
know the answer, what should you do?
Say I don't know.
If I say I don't know, where will I get marks?
Speaking. Or fluency.
For speaking. You'll get marks for speaking, but you're losing marks on content.
Yes.
Now, I'm not worried about my speaking because I told you speaking is easy. If whenever I say random things, it still give me marks. So I'm not worried about my speaking. I'm worried about my listening. Is there any way that I can maximize my marks, or at least try to give the computer an idea that I'm giving the partial answer? Rather than saying I don't know, recommendation is always repeat something from the question. Understood? So for example, suppose you don't know the answer to the question that I asked you guys. How many months are there in a year? What should you say?
Month.
Months.
Month in a year.
What would be your answer? Actual answer is what?
12 months.
12 months.
Months.
12 months, right? But now I'm just saying months, so I'll get partial marks to the listening.
You can say only 12.
If you don't know, but if you know, obviously you can just say 12, right? But that's the answer. But I don't know the answer to that question. So what will I do? I'll just repeat something from the question. All right? Rather than saying I don't know. Got it? If you say I don't know, you're only getting marks for your speaking, and we're not worried about that. So generally try and repeat something from the question. Right? Now, sometimes they will give you an image and ask you, what do you see in that image? So it can be a stadium, can be a fish. If they ask you what is the name of the fish in the image, just one word. Okay, again. Now, suppose you have a multiple answer, right? Should I read all the answers?
No.
No.
Just read one. Suppose they showed you a stadium, but you know the type of stadium. Suppose it's a footy stadium or a soccer stadium or whatever stadium, indoor stadium, outdoor stadium. You don't need to read all of them. Just read whichever one you want, just one. Don't give 2, 3 answers. There are some questions that are a bit like they're general questions, so you might not know certain answers. So what I would recommend is that go to any of the free websites, PTE Tools or AP Uni, all right, and just go through all the questions that there are. There are about like 400 questions, all right, just go through them. And it'll take you maybe 1 second, 2 seconds, or 3 seconds each. So if you go through those questions, at least 100% of the answers you will know.